Hey everyone. So today I'm Gabby from Helps Too. We're going to talk about just some questions that a lot of creatives have, and we're going to give some advice. I'm excited to have the whole team with me. So here we're jumping in. Let's go with the first question. How do you stay focused on working towards your goals, setting time aside for your creative side project? Don't everyone jump out of the gate here.
I'm to ask because that's probably the thing I'm worst at. Is I try to set a goal. That if there's a personal project that I'm working on the side, I'll tell myself I need to work so many hours or so many minutes on this a day, and then usually that works for about a week or so. But if it's a large scale project, it's harder to do that. But I guess usually I found the best way of doing it is involving other people into it, or doing what I call bookends. I find another creative person who has a creative project, and we basically harass each other and get on each other's case.
Oh, that's great. That's wonderful.
That was going to be my suggestion too, because that's like setting goals and scheduling out, blocking out my time to devote to this or that or the other thing. It's something that I'm like eternally struggling with. So I don't feel qualified to give a good answer, but I was going to say what Steven just said, that involving other people in it can really help because it gives you that accountability factor. Because if you miss your goal or you set a goal and then you don't get around to it or whatever, then you disappoint yourself, which is not a good thing. But if you got other people and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't let so-and-so down. So whatever kind of project it is, sometimes it's not as easy to involve other people. But like for me with my writing, it's like I write books by myself. So it's like I don't really have anybody to be accountable to. However, if I ever want to get them published, I do eventually need to involve other people, like editors and cover designers. So it's like, okay, well, I now need to get this finished product to an editor in X number of days or weeks. So it needs to be done by then, kind of thing. But I'm not always at a stage where I involve other people. So that's the part I'm working on.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, I will say I agree with that. I think those are great tips. Personally, I think the biggest struggle of a creative, I'm speaking mostly from personal perspective, is that not that I don't have time, it's just I don't know how to manage my time. So, because I always have time, but I end up watching random YouTube videos and really just derailing myself. I think I told Grace this tip. I read this in a blog because I was really struggling with time management. This person that wrote this blog, I don't remember who wrote it, sorry. But they did say, put the things that you really want to accomplish first in your day, the first 12 hours of your day, so from like 12 a.m. all the way to 12 p.m. should be spent doing the things that you want to be most productive in. And then you leave like the minimal tasks, I guess you'd call them, like email checking, making phone calls, stuff that doesn't require a lot of brain power. You leave those for the latter end of your day because usually after 2 p.m. you're kind of bent and tired. And so Grace and I actually started doing that. I don't know if we still do that because I kind of have fallen off the wagon just a little bit. I kind of just do whatever tasks are kind of coming to my mind. But that's why I think really taking time to make a list the night before for the day that's coming at you. And I'll do it sometimes, even in that morning of the day if I forget, I'll make a list. This is what needs to be done today. And let's go with the things that are going to take not only just take my most bandwidth, but the things that are most important to me as a creative. Let me do them first if I can.
Right. Yeah, I really like the list idea. That's definitely one that I always do. I'm always making a list.
Me too. Got my list.
It's a lot easier for me that way. And if I order it in the way I want my day to be ordered, then for me, I'm kind of a perfectionist where if I'm at the end of my day and there's a box that I didn't check off, I'm like, shoot, like I didn't get that done. So I just like doing that to keep myself accountable. And I think the next step for me would be scheduling a certain time block out for it. Because right now I just have a list of, by the end of the day, let's just get all this done. And sometimes tasks end up just dropping until finally I'm doing something else and I forget about it.
Right.
So I think setting an actual block from saying from 4:30 to 5:30, this is what I'm going to work on for myself to keep myself accountable. I think that's my next step.
That's cool. Yeah, I should probably start doing that too because Yeah, some tasks take way too long, or some tasks are part of an overall big project. So, you can only put in an hour a day or something like that. Matt, what do you have to say? Because I feel like Matt, like I am polar opposite of Matt. He thinks in this really creatively genius way that I am not tapped into yet. So,
Well, I was going to say that I agree with the morning being more productive. So usually what I'll do is, knowing if I have Saturday and Sunday off every week, I know that I can wake up and take care of any of my side projects there, and then it's done before other people are up and other people can bug me. So I just get it out of the way, and then you have your afternoon and evening to yourself.
oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're friendly like me, a little too friendly, I think you really do have to like put up boundaries with friends and stuff. I had someone tell me the other day, the audacity. This person was just like, hey, can we hang out in the week? And I was like, no, I'm really busy. I got to get things done. And she's like, well, what about the weekend? I'm like, sorry, it's not going to happen this weekend. And she kind of like pushed her way in. And the first time she did that, I said yes. And I highly regretted not getting my creative work done. And then the next time I was like, no, you cannot come over on the weekend. I'm sorry. It's not personal, And so I think having boundaries with friends and stuff like that is important. It's hard to do, but it's definitely important.
Yeah, that's definitely the toughest thing for me right now in college, where I'm in walking distance from like 10 of my friends, and someone's always doing something and inviting you somewhere. It's like,
yeah, you want to go.
Fun to have fun and get something done, even though in the end, getting your creative project rolling is going to pay off and be really exciting.
Yeah, it's so true. It's rewarding.
Make sure you subscribe. We here at Helps You, we love doing videos, and we have some great things coming at you. We have things for writers, musicians, business owners, anybody who really has a project and a heart to reach people. We want to help them do it. So if you are a creative or business owner, we got tons for you.